Let's build a synthetic patient dataset. First, I have already made an endpoint to allow users can easily configure what type of cases they want to generate. For example, they can choose what's the specialty, the diagnosis, what's the focus, is it based on diagnosis or management, and difficulty, and lab tests. You can configure all these information. Now my plan to do a comprehensive data set is to find all the diseases and generate them. So I found ICD-10 data, but there are like 70,000 of them. It will take ages and a lot of money to generate all of them. To start with a view to prove this concept, let's start with a few diseases that my close colleague that is working in the breast surgery department, which he will have the expertise to help me validate whether these cases are good or not. So we can go to ICD-10, and then it would have all the disease coding. And then we go to this part, disorders of breast, and it would have all the diseases. And then it would have a more comprehensive list of breast disease diagnoses. Yeah, like this, and then we paste it. We ask ChatGPT to build a function for us to call these endpoints. We paste it, then we will be calling these diseases as an example. Okay, and let's see what the cases would be. This is exciting. Okay, let's go to shell. Let it run. It's not printing. So it's running, it will only print when the response is received. Okay, we've got a response. Yes. This is the first case, so it's working. Let's wait and see the end result when we get all the data. Okay, we are back now. Data saved to synthetic clinical cases.json. Okay, let's open it. And then that's not very readable, right? Don't worry. Just download it and kick it to ChatGPT. He will handle it for us. Okay, the file is here. Okay, we've got the JSON. Help me formulate a CSV and perhaps upload to Hugging Face. Let's see what it will do. Let's take a look at the data first, and we can see the structure of it in here. Execute. It will have title and some tags including the diagnosis, categories, lab tests, and the case body where it has chief complaint, a 46-year-old woman presents, and history of present illness, like the standard clinical documentation format. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT got for us. Keep loading. I expect it to make it a table, like case body diagnosis. Oh, it has been successfully converted. That's good. Okay, let's take a look at the CSV first. Okay, we need to break. That's not okay yet. Okay, we need to break down JSON. So this is a technique that I learned from ChatGPT in the process of talking to it. If you want to build a table, you can express your intention of data structure by using this straight line. I don't know what it's called. Okay, title. Okay, and then the diagnosis, specialty. Okay, this format. Okay, so now we have the CSV, but if we want to do this process easier in the future, there's one trick that I learned. Can you generate a script to turn the downloaded JSON to the current CSV that I can use next time? Okay, and then make it a complete script in here. So the next time I generate a new dataset, it will automatically become a CSV. That's nice. Okay, yeah, complexity, case, body. Yes. So this is a labeled data set. Okay. We got the code here. We just copy it from here and paste it back in Replit. Okay. And this part is done. So the next part is to upload it to Hugging Face. For those of you who don't know what Hugging Face is the third force in AI. Like we have OpenAI and Google. These are closed garden, multi-billion-dollar companies that they hold resources within themselves. And there's an open source community where there are individual hackers, great individual developers that are not belonging to the big companies, and they also do amazing work. And Hugging Face is the community, the AI community of the open source community, where they post datasets, machine models, so you can find all sorts of amazing things on Hugging Face. Okay, it's uploaded, but currently the dataset field is not available at this time, but we can fill it in CoLab. Yeah. So we can open it. And here's the data. Let's make it bigger. Okay. Case title, and this is the case body. Chief complaint and complexity. Lab test that it has been done. The difficulty, the category, the specialty, and the diagnosis. So we have a list of how many diseases are those? A dozen. So we can easily generate these data. And if we have time and we believe that these data are good, theoretically we can generate tens of thousands of these synthetic data. But before that, we need to evaluate if these data are good enough though. So in the next video, we will talk about evaluation. You can only get as good as your evaluation. And we will build an evaluation suite that allows clinicians, busy clinicians, to easily label it with ease, with a great UI. And we'll do that using Agila. So stay tuned. And we'll also see we'll see the results next time. We'll only see the building process in the next video. So that's all. If you have any comments, let me know. If you want to use and generate, or you have better idea in building this dataset generation into a website or a platform, let me know. I really need people to help me to do the software developing work, because I'm not a software developer. I'm a clinician turned AI engineer. So I do not know about traditional infrastructure software development stuff. If you are a clinician or researcher, you want to do some research with this dataset, feel free. I would like to share the infrastructure that I have built, to the prompts and the evaluation protocol, and maybe we can do some publication together.